of the NecroDancer!
Hey, what's up? Serpentine here, taking a look at the roguelike rhythm game Crypt of the NecroDancer, the first game developed by Brace Yourself Games. NecroDancer bases its gameplay around musical beats and rhythm, with everything in the game reacting and moving to the music. As the player, you also have to keep to the beat to be able to move, attack, and pretty much everything else. The beat in the song is sounded very obviously and unobstructed by the sounds in the early zones of the game, but will still take some time to get into the rhythm of things. As you progress into the later zones, you'll be met with faster beats, off beats, and beats that are a little bit more difficult to pick out behind the music. A visual aid is provided at the bottom of the screen if you're having trouble in the form of a heartbeat that beats to the beat. The dungeon's floor also acts as a visual aid, being a checkboard design that lights up like a dance floor to the rhythm of the song, lighting up even brighter and more colourful when you hit the beat right while in combat. Doing so also applies a bonus to gold drops from killing enemies and can be extremely beneficial to equipping yourself with good weapons, armour and accessories to get you through the dungeon. You only start off with a couple of items that can be randomised in these stores to begin with, but you can buy more of these items from the lobby stores, with diamonds that can be found inside the actual dungeons. You may have to dig for some of these diamonds, as some of them will be hidden in the walls. Secret rooms can also be found by digging through the walls and can contain treasure or possibly a room full of enemies to deal with. Among some of the treasure, you may also find different coloured keys that open corresponding chests for better items. If you find a character locked inside a golden cell, it's very worthwhile to find the golden key to get them out, as there will be a shopkeeper that can buy better items from, or a trainer that allows you to practice against certain mobs or bosses. These cells are only available in Zone 1 and 2, so they are easily obtainable. The different zones in the game have specific environments throughout, from overgrown gardens to a mixture of fire and ice. They also have a couple of unique monsters that are dedicated to these zones that you'll have to face along with standard enemies found throughout. The standard enemies also come in different variants, usually denoted by their colour, and get stronger and more numerous the further you get in a dungeon. You'll have to clear 4 floors, or at least reach the exit to each dungeon 4 times, before you can take on a random boss and move on to the next zone. Each dungeon is randomly generated except for the boss floors, so when you inevitably die you will be placed back into a brand new set of dungeons to clear with a brand new set of items that is obtainable. The boss fights implement new mechanics for you to overcome, but due to the random nature of which boss fight you get, you can't really grow accustomed to a certain boss's pattern, at least not in the first couple of encounters, and if you don't beat the boss, it's back to the very start of the zone again. For more challenge in the game, or just to try something else, you do have numerous characters to play with differing benefits, negatives, and mechanics to play around. For example, one character has unlimited bombs and can kick them at enemies, but the bombs are also the only weapon he has available, so it changes the gameplay quite significantly. And with 10 different characters available, there is a ton of replayability. Other features of the game include a daily challenge where you only get one chance to get as far as you can in a static seed of a dungeon, with your score going onto a global leaderboard. There's also a quick sort of tutorial available in the lobby screen called Codex that can help you deal with some of the more advanced mechanics of the game, like dealing with the Red Dragon. Local co-op is available for you to play with a friend with WASD and arrow keys on the keyboard used as the controls. Alternatively, if you want to take the game to the next level and have a dance pad handy, you can use that as the controller and dance your way to victory, or most likely death. There's also a endless mode that lets you play through all the zones without having to go to the lobby, allowing you to keep your weapons between each of the zones. Altogether, Crypt of the NecroDancer is a fantastic combination of 2 genres that you would have never expect to come together so well. The numerous ways you can play the game with alternate characters and the item progression system, NecroDancer has a ton of replayability alongside a fantastic original soundtrack that offers 2 variants, an electronic dance version and a metal version to play along with. I highly recommend Crypt of the NecroDancer to anyone looking for a great roguelike akin to other games like Binding of Isaac and Spelunky. Anyway, that's been my player preview for Crypt of the NecroDancer. The game is currently available to purchase on the Steam store for $15 or your regional equivalent. If you want to find out more about the game, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.